play point territory, and you're almost at lethal, and it just heals barely, and then you have to play your options, and you don't have the combo anymore, and then it heals more, and then you run out. But Silver Blade Golem might give you just enough punching power to just say, hey, I know you're at 15, 16, or whatever it is, but I'm just going to spell you down.
And it looks like, well, not exactly what we thought was going to happen. So actually, Zeruel's
Mysteria.
Mysteria deck
Daria's
is
let
banned.
through.
Daria's let through, and the tilting deck on the side of Spyike is let through. So very interesting bans. Yeah.
I have this tendency to imagine. You know what? I think maybe the Shadowcraft deck is going to get bullied out here.
Not only that, so let's actually talk about this Daria deck in these matchups, right? So tilting at Windmill's Dragon definitely has a chance against Daria. Not only can it win very fast, but it also has Conflagration in it that we've seen, and other board wipes to deal with big floods that Daria can deal with. The aggro neutral Bloodcraft deck can actually win before Daria actually gets going. So both of these decks have a chance to beat Daria. How good of a chance? I don't really know, but they have a chance. It's there.
Especially if Daria doesn't find Daria.
And this is not an explosive Daria list. This is not Enchanted Sword Daria. So it's just going to try to fill up the board and win the normal way. It's got none of the big pushes that we've seen out of a lot of the Daria decks in the past.
Which could be dangerous.
Very dangerous, especially against a Dragoncraft deck.
All right. Still not quite the early ramp that I think Zeruel would like to see. That Isla is not going to be able to ramp until turn 5, in which case Draconic Fervor is already active. So it's really going to be about kind of double ramp turns, right? I think he's really looking for maybe an Oracle here.
Yeah, this is a crazy amount of ramp, except he is on the play, so he's not going to be able to use that Ayala for ramp early.
Yeah. There's probably going to be some combination of Fervor is the weak turn, and then you go into things like Sybil,
plus Ayala to go all the way to 10. Yep, and then, turn number 4, got nothing.
The Daria is late, though, and so that, I think, is going to be pretty telling. His Chimera is going to be able to be played, but there's no tempo swing, right? It doesn't feel quite as good.
I don't know. I don't know. Going into turn 5 against Dragon is always a turn where you can be like, you know what? I'm just going to plop as much as I can in play, because if Fervor's the best play you have,
can he do it?
I'm going to punish you.
Oh, he can't reach. He can't drop the Chimera down or the Ogler.
But that's a turn. Like, I almost would, if you could play the Chimera, play it that turn, just because, like, how are you going to deal with everything?
I think, interesting. I think the fact that you drew that Oracle means you Ayala evolve the Ayala Oracle, right?
Double ramping's fine. Going to 8 doesn't really do anything. And next turn there is an option to double ramp with Fervor Oracle anyway, or Oracle, you know, Ayala, or whatever combination of the two that you want to.
But okay, you got the healing out of Sybil, so that's actually nice.
Yeah, no healing.
There's so many different ways. I mean, your 2 spells are going to remove the Sybil anyway, so the Chimera is kind of... You could play the 2 play point Chimera.
Yeah, you could play the Chimera and hold the Missile. Honestly speaking, you probably want to play the Missile just to keep ticking down Daria, maybe even the Insight.
The 1 here.
And honestly, like, the whole double ramp strategy kind of, like, works to the advantage of playing it out to turn 7, right? Because turn 7, you go from 7 to 10 with a double ramp spell. So.
Yeah.
You can teach me nothing.
But this is a dangerous turn now, you know, to double ramp.
Yep, especially because you used the Sybil instead of the Fervor first. You didn't get any heal off the Sybil. That always hurts. I always have to recommend to players.
Yeah.
Use your heal cards when they can heal, right? And not doing that might have been just enough damage to kind of send Spyike over the edge. However, like you said, late Darias can also spell doom for Spyike.
Late Darias, there's no Salamander. There's no Conflagration. There is another Sybil, but there's no Evolution Orb. But there is Bahamut. So 7 damage here, and remember, and like you said, there's no Enchanted Sword, so this might be 9. This Daria play is going to get smashed out by the Bahamut.
I almost would have rather have liked to see Chimera played this turn, and an Evolve maybe even face to force the Bahamut before the Daria. But this isn't bad. Daria into Daria, but not really a great redraw here.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because now with the Bahamut, there is no... I mean, I guess you do have the Daria to replay, but there's not, like, really a big push turn here.
interesting. The thing with this Daria redraw is that because the last Daria draw was this last one was somewhat abysmal, only picking up the Daria, it's pretty likely the next one is going to hit a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's true. But is it going to be relevant going into the turns where the rules are already in
especially if you're, especially if you don't have Enchanted Sword. I mean, you could triple Blade Mage, right?
That is a possibility.
It's what, 6 + 2, 8?
Yeah, and then you could just do a burn spell. This is rough.
So so actually, is it Magic Missile then hope to hit it?
I think so. I think so, because the Golem Assaults aren't really going to do anything this game.
Yeah.
You can Mysterian Knowledge to try to pick up circles, but that's kind of like a slow game plan against a Bahamut.
Yeah. I suppose that is like you Magic Missile then Daria.
Let's see. The Daria's at 3, right?
Yep.
So you can actually Magic Missile Piercing Rune into Daria to get the most damage out of the cards in your hand. Cycle it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's looking for even more. He's looking for the Mysterian Missiles. Because technically speaking, you can kill the Bahamut over a little while if you get enough missiles. But yeah, I just don't like this. I don't like this way of doing it. Technically speaking, he can still do the Daria, Magic Missile, and Piercing Rune play.
Because the Mysterian Knowledges are 1 cost and reducing the cost of Daria by 1. Okay. Yeah, can still missile here.
Oh, I don't like the no missile here.
He needs Blade Mages and 1 boost. Nope. Okay. And no Daria as well.
Can take out the Bahamut if he wants to, though. Well,
do you have to?
I don't know if you have to. That Ariat's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like, you can take out the Daria, play Ariat, and just smack for 9. I think that's a pretty good play this turn. Oh, he's just going to go face.
Oh, gosh.
He does not care.
Yeah. And this might actually really pay off because there's no other Daria here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just over. Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, Scyther.
Forgot about Scyther.
Forget about it.
Ariat is very cost effective, right? It's only 7.
All right, look, we need a tally for today. How many times we've missed lethals?
Yeah. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th time.
Yeah, 3rd or 4th time. It's pretty good. We're racking them up today.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
I like it. Yeah.
It's great. Man, Daria.
Just a little too slow. A little too slow. So Magic Missile play, of course, didn't make that big of a difference, but not being able to kill a Bahamut, letting it attack you, does not feel good.
Yeah. I do think that it just seems a lot less dangerous. I think he had a good board in the mid game.
I think honestly you just need to press, right? You just need to press with everything you have. He did get a Daria early enough. It's not like he drew it like super late into the game. He drew it when he could play as Clark. But yeah, I really just think like the context of the deck, like without Enchanted Swords, sometimes you just don't have enough damage to push fast enough. Sometimes you're just relying on your followers to do it. And if you don't draw any Blade Mages, where does the damage come from?
I guess you're looking for a fight.
I mean, Daria in that picture is really trying to find the options to close the game out fast, right?
Yeah. And now, like we talked about before this matchup, this is another deck that can beat Daria before it gets online. So
the double Wise Merman would have preferred one other card before the Merman came down.
Yeah, Wise Merman a little fragile against Runecraft, unfortunately.
Ugh,
3 of them.
My
goodness. Everything with one
They're
defense.
going to get real wise. One of them is going to be particularly wise.
That's fair.
He's going to get
he's
going to get
If you get your
missiled.
attack buff, does that make you more wise?
Better at going face.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you see the path clearer.
But that opportunity is gone because he got Magic Missiled.
Yep. Now, Magic Missile here, it probably doesn't feel too bad for Zeruel. He's like, okay, you Magic Missile, probably the one follower I'm okay with, and now I can just start unloading everything else.
Okay. Angelic Knight might do something cool here.
This is actually one of the first lists we've seen in a long time of Daria, even with Clark in it, or like Craig. A lot of them have gone to like full spell-based decks with Magic Owl and things like that, and it feels a little clunkier when you're playing cards like this. Of course, you get more tempo-oriented plays because you have followers you can play up the curve, but Clark and Craig and cards like that are a lot more limited in what they actually spell boost.
Yeah. So he boosted a bunch there, but this is, I mean, this Angelic Knight is going to do what it does, right? Just gum up this board, and the Clark does not have ward.
Yeah, there's a couple plays you can make this turn. You can trade if you want to. I don't think that's going to be the idea of Zeruel at all. You have to race the Daria deck. I think Angelic Knight is a good option. I think double Wise Merman's a fine option. I think Baphomet with Wise Merman's a good option. Got a lot of good plays here. As a matter of fact, I think Baphomet Wise Merman's probably the best play.
I kind of like Angelic Knight because you have the Evelysia swinging, and then you can do a play point efficient play on the next turn and have the evolution continue to go face here. You kind of protect the Evelysia.
That's true. If Evelysia does live this turn,
that's right, because I suppose you could play the Blade Mage already.
Yeah. Then yes, it is the best possible. But I think Runecraft just has so many ways to deal with.
Yeah, he's gonna remove it. So the big thing is, like, it's quite astounding this swing that Runecraft has, but he is chewing through his boost options, and Daria still hasn't been found.
Yes, that is the big problem, especially in this matchup. You cannot go toe-to-toe with a highly aggressive deck if you do not draw some sort of card advantage. However, Golem Assault picks up a lot in this matchup.
Yes.
Golem Assault will put down some wards and do quite a bit of work. Same thing with Mysterian Knowledge if they pull out Mysterian Circles to put some more wards into play. And he's playing, you know, Summon Golem or Conjure Golem so that he can put up more wards. A bunch of good things he can be doing here.
Atone with your lifeblood.
Yep. Plays value. It's a good turn.
Yep, and of course Lyriel. If you guys have forgot to put Lyriel in your deck, put her back in. She's great.
Oh, Angel of the Word too.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I kind of like the Baphomet play here because all the rest of the cards in the hand are pretty stinky. Need to find something. Want to find a Phantom Cat
How
or something.
Yeah, Absolute wants to kind of cycle through the deck as quick as possible.
Oh, interesting. Just going to go wide this turn, it looks like.
Yes. Okay. So now Evolution Orb is activated for Spyike. Definitely going to go for that 5-2.
Maybe it's Spyike.
Spyike.
Maybe he's a spy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And his name is Ike?
Yeah.
What kind of a spy just says I'm a spy? Spy. Spy
That's
Ike.
fair.
I'm a spy. I have spy in
Yeah,
my name.
I'm Spy Ike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Who are you a
You're
spy for?
Yeah, well, you're a spy. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. Maybe, you know, just thinking.
And his line of conversation is always, no, I'm on your side.
He could also be SP Yicky.
SP Yike.
Yeah, Yike. Yeah, interesting choice. Whenever we find players with these interesting names, they always tend to find a way to let us know how to pronounce it at some form if we keep badgering on them.
SP Yike. Nice.
And there are the wards that we were talking about. This is going to make it really rough to just try to push through damage.
Has to lose one of them to the... Oh, yep.
I like the value trade. Yep.
So Angel of the Ward is going to come in big here.
Ooh. Can't play both of those in the same turn.
Yeah, but it's okay. I think the Baphomet was locked. Oh my god.
There you go.
Yeah, this is
There you
going to
go.
accelerate things in a really good way. All right, Wise Merman, do the wisest thing you know.
This is exactly how we saw the our Zeruel win before. He was running out of cards, played a Baphomet, found the Phantom Cat, and then it got the ball rolling for the end game.
5. That's a big win. That is a big win.
And you know what? Zeruel's like, nice Daria deck. I'm just going to beat it.
Yeah. And again, there's no Daria. This would typically be a turn where you're flooding with Oglers and Chimeras and, you know, whatever it is that you pull from.
But Neutral Blood actually likes to draw, you know, into specific cards. Unfortunately for Spyike, not so much.
There's no way already to clear the board in more than one card, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's just a loss.
He's just throwing it away.
That's just a loss. Zeruel is able to just blow past Daria, and he made the right call.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
Hey,
Get rid
let's
of the
not deal with
Windmills
tilting.
deck.
Yeah.
I mean, his decks, after we kind of look through it, they're not poorly positioned against Daria, especially one that's not running the hyper-aggressive, I'm going to kill you with Daria plan. It's just a value Daria deck.
Yeah. Now I think, so what this means is that